Welcome to lesson number 2. Now that we've defined self-awareness, let's explore why it matters. Why should we dedicate time and energy to developing this capacity? One of the key benefits of self-awareness is emotional regulation, our ability to manage how we respond to internal emotional states and external situations. When you're self-aware, you can notice emotions as they arise, before they take control. This awareness creates a space, a psychological pause, between stimulus and response. In that space, we have the power to choose how to respond, rather than acting on autopilot or reacting impulsively. This idea is echoed by positive psychology pioneer Martin Seligman, who argues that emotional regulation is fundamental to psychological resilience. People who are better able to observe and manage their emotional responses tend to experience less distress, bounce back faster from challenges, and maintain greater overall well-being. In contrast, people who lack self-awareness may find themselves repeatedly stuck in reactive cycles, frustrated by outcomes they feel they can't control. The connection between naming and regulating emotions is supported by neuroscience. Research in effective neuroscience shows that when we put words to our feelings, we reduce activity in the amygdala, the part of the brain associated with fear and emotional reactivity. At the same time, the prefrontal cortex, responsible for reasoning and decision-making, becomes more active. In simple terms, naming an emotion helps us tame it. Over time, individuals with higher self-awareness experience fewer emotional outbursts and impulsive decisions, more patience in stressful situations, a greater ability to stay calm under pressure, increased empathy and ability to listen, enhanced self-confidence, because they understand what's happening inside them and trust themselves to navigate it. Self-awareness is also deeply intertwined with motivation and a sense of purpose. When we clearly understand our values, passions, and strengths, we're able to align our goals and behaviors with what truly matters to us. This alignment isn't just a feel-good idea, it's a powerful psychological mechanism that fuels intrinsic motivation. Intrinsic motivation refers to the drive that comes from within. It's the difference between doing something because you have to and doing something because it resonates with your core identity. And self-awareness plays a central role in activating this kind of motivation because it helps us answer questions like, what gives me energy? What kind of impact do I want to have? What values am I living or neglecting in my current routine? Scholars Martella and Steger suggest that living a meaningful life involves 3 key dimensions: coherence, purpose, and significance. Coherence is the feeling that your life makes sense, that your past, present, and future are connected by a meaningful thread. Purpose is the presence of personally significant goals that give your life direction. Ultimately, significance is the feeling that your life has value and that who you are and what you do matter. Self-awareness enhances all of these pillars. When we pause to reflect on our experiences, we begin to see patterns, and this creates coherence. When we identify goals that are aligned with our deepest values, we cultivate purpose. And when we live authentically and contribute in ways that feel meaningful, we experience significance. Self-awareness becomes a compass, a tool that helps us navigate not just day-to-day decisions, but life's bigger questions. It keeps us grounded when things feel uncertain, and it reminds us of what matters most when we're pulled in different directions. But the benefits of self-awareness aren't limited to personal growth. They extend outward, shaping how we interact with others and how we function in social and professional environments. Self-awareness is a foundational skill for ethical behavior, effective communication, and leadership excellence. Individuals with higher self-awareness are significantly less likely to engage in unethical behavior, such as lying, cheating, or manipulating others. This is because self-awareness fosters a heightened understanding of the consequences of our actions, not only on ourselves, but on those around us. This ethical self-regulation is particularly critical in today's complex environments, where choices often carry social, emotional, and organizational implications. In short, self-awareness enhances not just how we feel, but how we function in the world. It strengthens our integrity, relationships, and influence. Whether you're leading a team, collaborating with colleagues, or navigating complex relationships, Self-awareness offers a steady foundation for showing up as your most grounded, honest, and effective self. Finally, let's talk about well-being, a topic that lies at the heart of personal development and mental health. Research highlights that self-awareness in young people supports the growth of self-esteem, emotional self-regulation, and self-reflection, all capacities that, if nurtured early on, form the psychological foundation of resilience. But self-awareness doesn't stop benefiting us after adolescence. In adulthood, it has been shown to support stronger relationships because we better understand how we affect others and communicate more thoughtfully. Better decision-making, since we align our choices with core values. Greater life satisfaction, as we pursue goals that are authentic and meaningful. Long-term mental health, by reducing emotional reactivity and increasing self-compassion. Let's close this section with a visualization exercise that we will call self-awareness as the soil of growth. Imagine that self-awareness is the soil. It's rich, dark, and fertile. You can't see the roots growing beneath the surface, but they are. And from that soil, beautiful things begin to grow. Emotional regulation, the calm and confidence to pause before reacting. Purpose, the direction that guides your choices and fuels your motivation. Ethical action, the integrity to do what's right, even when it's hard. Without a healthy soil, nothing could thrive for long. But with the right nutrients and care, even the smallest seed can grow into something extraordinary. That's the power and promise of self-awareness.